मंजिलें बहुत ऊंची चढ़ा मैं मगर कुछ हाथ ना आया। मंजिलें बहुत ऊंची चढ़ा मैं मगर कुछ हाथ ना आया। माँ की दुआओं ने प्यार से उठाया, तब जाकर आसमान आया, तब जाकर आसमान आया।
Now it's time to present a drama which will depict the absolute and unconditional love of mother towards her family and also show the selfish behavior of family members towards her. Let's see from the play Mother's Day that how the mother in a family deals with the family members who doesn't pay attention to her. To present the drama, I would like to call the characters of the play. They are Kumkum as Mrs. Pearson, Varchasv as Mr. Pearson, Bushra as Doris, Ankit as Cyril, Navya Garima as Friends, Fareen as Mrs. Fitz. Now, अब हम देखेंगे कि मिसेस फिट्स एंड मिसेस पियर्सन लिविंग रूम में बैठकर बातचीत कर रही हैं, जिसमें मिसेस पियर्सन मिसेस फिट्स को अपनी फैमिली प्रॉब्लम्स के बारे में बताती हैं। मिसेस फिट्स एक फॉर्च्यून टेलर हैं जो अपनी मैजिकल पावर से मिसेस पियर्सन की पर्सनैलिटी से अपनी पर्सनैलिटी को चेंज कर लेती हैं। तो आइए देखते हैं ऐसा क्या हुआ कि पर्सनैलिटी चेंज करने की नौबत आ गई।
Hello, Mrs. Pearson.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Fitz. Please sit.
Why are you looking so sad, Mrs. Pearson?
Oh, Mrs. Fitzgerald, what should I tell you about my own family? I am so fond of my husband and children, even if they are so thoughtless and selfish. They don't mean to be.
I can understand, Mrs. Pearson.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Fitzgerald.
Mrs. Pearson, who you make your importance felt in the house is up to you. Listen to me, Mrs. Pearson. Just stop following their order for once and for all and be the mistress of your own house and the boss of the family.
That's easier said than done.
You run after them all the time, take their orders as if you were the servant in the house. Stay at home every night while they go out and enjoy themselves. Husbands and children should be taken notice of wives and mothers not giving them orders and treating like dirt?
I suppose you are right. Oh goodness gracious! Look at the time. Nothing ready and my husband and children will be home any minute.
Let them wait or look after themselves for once.
I agree with you, Mrs. Fitzgerald, but I just can't.
Then let me do it.
But how?
I know a magic which can turn you into me and me into you. Let me show to you, dear. Give me your hand. Ashtadam sashtadam lambadnam. Ashtadam sashtadam lambadnam.
अब मिसेस फिट्स मिसेस पियर्सन की तरह बिहेव करेंगी एंड मिसेस पियर्सन मिसेस फिट्स की तरह।
Oh, it happened.
Of course it's happened. Very neat.
But Mrs. Fitzgerald, George and children can't see me like this.
They aren't going to. That's the point. They have me to deal with.
But what if we can't change back? It would be terrible.
Oh, stop worrying. It's easier changing back. Go into my house for some time and enjoy yourself.
अब आते हैं डोरिस और साइरिल जो कि मिसेस पियर्सन के बिगड़े हुए बच्चे हैं जो अपनी माँ से बहुत डिसरिस्पेक्ट से बात करते हैं और जब मिसेस पियर्सन उनकी बातें मानने से इनकार कर देती हैं तो आइए देखते हैं वो क्या करते हैं।
Listen girls, I'm going on a date with Charles Pants.
Oh really? With that boy? Do you think he suits you?
Why not? He really suits her.
Yeah, I think so. By the way, you two come with me to get ready for a perfect date.
Of course. Let's go.
Make yourself comfortable.
Hello auntie.
Hello kids.
Mom, you haven't ironed my yellow silk. I must wear it on Christmas Eve. Mother, what are you doing?
Hey, is this the way you talk with your mom? Oh my god, I'm leaving. Are you coming or what?
Yes, I am.
What do you think I am doing? Whitewashing the ceiling?
But you are reading a fashion magazine at this time?
That's right, no long against it. Is it there?
Okay, are we having a tea in a kitchen?
Up to you. Have it wherever you like.
Do you mean it's not ready?
Yours isn't. I had all I wanted.
Mom, what's the matter with you?
Don't be silly. Go upstairs now.
Hello mom, tea ready?
No,
Why not?
I couldn't bother.
Mom, feeling off for color or something?
Never felt better in my life.
What's the idea then?
Just a change.
Well, snap out mom, I have not too much time.
But I have plenty of time.
I don't get this mom, what's going on?
Changes. You look terrible.
If I do look terrible, it's your fault. You made me cry.
Why, what did she do?
Never your mind. Has she been like that with you too?
No tea ready, she could not be careless.
Well, I'm glad it both of us. I thought I'd done something wrong.
So did I, but it her of course.
Yes, she was reading magazine when I come and now she is drinking. I wouldn't be my eyes. Well, she is suddenly all different.
Let me talking to her. Mom, what's she making talk like this? What have we done?
Nothing. You come in, ask for something, and then go out, and then come back when there isn't somewhere else to go. I just don't like this.
Look, I have been working all the day.
Same here.
8 hours a day.
Yes, 8 hours a day, and don't forget it.
But I have done my 8 hours.
That's different, mom.
It was. Now it isn't.
I think I have to make myself something to eat.
Mummy, you don't mean you're not going to do on Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday and Sunday? I wouldn't go that far. I might make up a bed or two or do a bit of cooking as a favor. Might go for a Christmas shopping.
Go for the Christmas shopping?
Why not? Even I need a change.
Did you follow it yourself or something?
No, but I will hit you with something, girl, if you don't stop asking me silly questions.
डोरिस और साइरिल अपनी माँ के बिहेवियर से काफ़ी परेशान हो जाते हैं और अब वो वेट कर रहे हैं अपने फादर यानी मिस्टर जॉर्ज के आने का। तो आइए देखते हैं जब जॉर्ज घर आते हैं क्या तब भी मिसेस पियर्सन ऐसे ही बिहेव करती हैं।
Hello, what's this? Can't be anything to cry about.
You will see it.
What did she mean?
Better ask her.
Reading a fashion magazine?
Yes.
At this time of the day?
What's wrong with it at this time of the day?
Well, I don't like it. It doesn't look right. I'm surprised at you.
Well, it's a nice change for you.
I don't like changes. By the way, I forgot to tell you this evening, I wouldn't want any tea. We friends are meeting at the club. So no tea. Dinner, get itself.
That's alright. There isn't any.
What? But suppose I had wanted some.
Oh goodness. Listen to him. Annoyed because I don't get a tea for him that he doesn't even want. Ever tried that at the club? They would laugh at you even more than they do now.
Laugh at me? They don't laugh at me.
Of course they do. They call you Pompey Pearson because they think you are so slow and pompous.
Never. Hey Cyril, you have been with me to the club once or twice. They don't laugh at me or call me Pompey Pearson, do they?
Well, yes, Dad, I am afraid they do. Mom, you should not have told that much. That's not fair. You hurt his feeling and mine too.
Oh, it's alright. Sometimes it's just people good to have their feelings hurt. If your father doesn't go to the club that often, perhaps they would stop laughing at him.
I doubt it. Might be for me. I will see. It's that silly old bag from next door. Mrs. Fitz, do you want her here? Do you?
Certainly I do. Ask her in. And don't call her silly old bag. She is a very nice woman with a lot more sense than you can ever have. Come in, Mrs. Fitzgerald.
Oh dear, what is happening?
Nothing. Just putting them in their places. That's all doing what you have done a long time ago.
Is George home?
Yes, I have been telling him what they think of him at the club.
Oh dear, I wish you hadn't.
Just looked in for a minute, I suppose. Mrs. Fitzgerald?
Well, yes, I suppose so, George.
George?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What does it matter? Your name is George, isn't it? Why don't you go back to the club? Special night. They would be waiting for you, waiting to have a good laugh.
That's right. Make me look silly in front of her now. Poor Doris has been crying her eyes out, getting the neighbors here in to see the fun. Alright, let her hear. What's the matter with you? Have you gone mad or what?
If you shout at me again like that, George Pearson, I will not keep quiet.
Alright.
Hello, Doris dear.
Hello, Mrs. Fritz.
I thought you were preparing for the Christmas party.
What's that to do with you?
Stop that.
No, it is all right.
No, it isn't alright. I wouldn't have a daughter of mine talking to anybody like this. Now answer Mrs. Fitzgerald properly, Doris, or go upstairs again.
Don't look at me. I give up. I just give up.
Now that's enough. Listen, you two. I want to have a private little talk with Mrs. Fritz. Oh, with Mrs. Pearson.
I'm glad somebody can, because I can't. Come on, Doris.
Mrs. Fitzgerald, we must change back now.
Well, if you insist. But before that, if you go soft on them again, it will all be wasted.
Yes, I will care about that.
Then come on. Ashtadam Shashtadam Lambadnam. Ashtadam Shashtadam Lambadnam. Ashtadam Shashtadam Lambadnam.
आइए अब देखते हैं ये जो चाल मिसेस फिट्स ने मिसेस पियर्सन की फैमिली को सुधारने के लिए की थी, क्या ये सक्सेस होती है या नहीं।
Remember, keep firm and let you enjoy yourself.
Yes, I will.
Let's see.
George, Cyril, Doris, come here.
Yes, mother.
Seeing that you don't want to go out, I have an idea. No objections, I hope.
No, mother, whatever you say.
What's the idea?
I had thought we could make chocolate cake and cookies.
Suits me. What about you two?
Yes, that's all right.
I think it would be lovely.
Okay. Good night, Mrs. Fitzgerald. Thanks for coming.
Yes, dear. Good night, all.
Good night, Mrs. Fritz.
Now the play ends here with a happy ending.
दिल पर पत्थर रखकर भगवान ने माँ को बनाया, बेटे की मासूमियत ने ये फूल खिलाया, बेटे को बनाने के लिए बाप ने खुद को बेच डाला, बेटे को बनाने के लिए बाप ने खुद को बेच डाला, तब जाकर माँ की दुआओं ने ये परिवार संभाला, तब जाकर माँ की दुआओं ने ये परिवार संभाला।
Now, from this play, we concluded that Mrs. Fitz was a perfect solution for Mrs. Pearson's problem, as she made her family realize the importance of her in the family. And the moral of the play is, our mother does a lot of things for us, so it's our moral duty to help her in some household chores so that she can also enjoy her life.